whereas it's advisable to make provision for resumption of lands recorded as lands having public right of easement in the district settlement operation in Bangladesh and for matters incidental thereto. Now, thus, in performance of the Proclamation of Independence of Bangladesh, read with the Provisional Constitution of Bangladesh Order, 1972, and in exercise of all powers enabling him in that behalf, the President is pleased to make the following order. 1. This order may be called the Bangladesh Resumption of Easement Lands Order, 1972. 2. It extends to the total of Bangladesh except the quarter of the Chittagong Hill tracts. 3. It shall come into force formerly. 2. In this order, unless there's anything discordant in the subject or environment, A. Deputy Commissioner includes an fresh Deputy Commissioner or a joint Deputy Commissioner. B. Quarter agreement operation means the last cadastral check and agreement operation and the state accession agreement operation carried on in colorful sections under the Bengal Tenancy Act, 1885, and the East Bengal State Acquisition and Tenancy Act, 1950, independently. C. Easement shall have the same meaning as defined in Section 4 of the Easements Act, 1882, Act 5 of 1882. D. Government means the government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh. E. Lands means land which is cultivated, uncultivated or covered with water at any time of the time, gutters, canals, paths, roads, dikes, heads, dikes, and includes benefits to arise out of land, houses, structures and also effects attached to the earth, or permanently fastened to anything attached to the earth. F. Specified means specified by rules made under this order, and. G. Profit officer includes any officer whom the government may appoint to discharge all or any of the functions of a profit officer under this order or any rules made thereunder. 3. 1. Notwithstanding anything contained in any other law for the time being in force or any contract or agreement to the negative, whenever any land recorded under the quarter agreement operation as land having any right or easement and now in possession of any person is demanded or is likely to be demanded for any public purpose or in public interest, the Deputy Commissioner may, with the previous blessing of the government, renew similar land by announcement in the sanctioned review. 2. On the publication of the announcement under Clause 1, all land specified therein, shall vest in the government free from all encumbrances. 4. Any person claiming any interest in the land preceded under Composition 3, on the ground of having taken parcel of similar land or any part thereof or having bought it from any person or else, may, within 60 days after the publication of the announcement under Composition 3, apply for compensation in the prescribed manner to the profit officer. 5. When an operation is made under Composition 4, the profit officer, after giving the aspirant an occasion of being heard and taking similar substantiation and making similar inquiries as he thinks fit, may either reject it recording the reasons for similar rejection or allow it for the purpose of assessing compensation. 6. When an operation is allowed under Composition 5 for assessment of compensation, the profit officer shall assess similar compensation in the prescribed manner and in making similar assessment, he shall have regard to the quantum paid for the parcel or purchased by the aspirant and to the principles of assessment of compensation under Section 39 of the East Bengal State Acquisition and Tenancy Act, 1950, Act 28 of 1951. 7. Any proceedings started under the Land Acquisition Act, 1894, Act 1 of 1894, or the East Bengal Emergency Importunity of Property Act, 1948, Act 13 of 1948, or any other law for the importunity or accession of any land proceeded under Composition 3 and all operations and prayers in connection therewith pending before any officer, arbitrator, court or any other authority shall, on the publication of the announcement under Composition 3, abatement any payment made on account of compensation in connection with similar importunity or accession shall be reimbursed by the person who has entered it and, in dereliction, shall be recoverable from him as public demand. 1.8. 1. An appeal against an order under Composition 5 or 6 passed by a profit officer inferior to the Deputy Commissioner may be preferred to the Deputy Commissioner within 30 days of the end of similar order. 2. An appeal against an order under Composition 5 or 6 passed by a Deputy Commissioner as profit officer may be preferred to the 2. Board of Land Administration, within 30 days of the end of similar order. 3. Undispleased party may, within 30 days of disposal of an appeal under Clause 1, 3, or 2, make an operation to the government for review. 9. Government may, by order published in the Sanctioned Gazette, direct that any power or duty which is conferred or assessed by this order upon the government shall, in similar circumstances and under similar conditions, if any, as may be specified in the direction, be exercised or discharged by any officer or authority inferior to it. 10. No suit, execution or other legal proceeding shall lie against the government or any person for anything which is in good faith done or intended to be done under this order or the rules made thereunder. 11. Anything done, any action taken or any order passed under this order shall not be called in question in any court,